Hello. So today I'm going to do an express weighted workout. So this is great if you're new to weights, if you just want a little sampling, just to kind of flow through it. I'm not going crazy heavy today. I'm using 10s, 8s, and a couple kettlebells. I just bought a lighter kettlebell for a training I have tomorrow, and I have my 15-pound kettlebell. So if you use your fitness tracker, you can put it on functional strength training or strength training, weights, something like that. If you don't need it, but if you have one and you want to track anything, you can kind of hook it up right now. We're going to start with a just very quick warm-up because this is express. Take a nice big deep breath, exhale and squat. Take a nice big deep breath. Perfect if you're just short on time and you want a little burn throughout the body. Also great if you're just learning how to strength train, or if you want to do this without weights, just to get to know the range of motion and the movements. That's always better to start that way with just body weight. Good, one more. And we're just going to keep these squats going. So in a squat, you maybe have done thousands and thousands of squats, and like, what is she going to tell me about a squat? The first thing that happens is your hips go back, and then you lower down, chest up, eyes up in a squat. Sometimes I see people go right down, and then the knees get in a wrong, incorrect position that could lead to pain or injury. So just think about sitting back in a chair and coming up. Sometimes that little cue can get you a little deeper, could slow you down a little bit more, and get a little bit more time under tension. Good. Last one. And then we're going to go hinge movement. We're going to go to a deadlift. You can keep your hands here at the crease. You can keep them at the temples. Good. So this is more of a hinge motion, slight bend in the knee. Great way to warm up. Again, this is going to be a quick warm up because it is just express. Last one. Good. We're just going to go a little side bend here. Side to side. I opened up my feet a little wider. Just want to get that spine moving. Good. Couple more. And take a nice big deep breath up. Exhale, fold over those legs. If you don't want to go all the way down, you can stop right here. Otherwise, go ahead all the way down. Bend those knees a little bit. And roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Let's do that again, but just hands above the knees, a little cat-cow. So just kind of extending the spine right here, and then rounding. Good, one more. And roll it up. Good, just kind of shake it out a second, and we're gonna get going. So we're just gonna flow through some of the base exercises of any good strength program. So the first one is gonna be a suitcase squat. So just 2 weights, and we're just gonna add resistance to that squat that we did in the warm-up. So I'm gonna just use my 10s. Everything's just 30 seconds, just to give you a little taster. Perfect for a day you're short on time. Perfect if you're new, like I said. All right. So feet apart. You could certainly add a booty band or a leg band above the knees. Here we go. 30 seconds. Sometimes it feels good just to move your body, no matter how much time you have. Good, so you can pause at the bottom. These are some of the staple exercises I use in my online studio, where I teach 3 classes a week live. Good, and these I do with my clients all the time. I also teach a strength class in person where I do a lot of these exercises, and then we just kind of vary them, build on them. Last one. Good. We're going to go right into a deadlift. So here we go. Deadlift. So the 2 warm-up moves that we did, we're just adding weights to. You want to think about hinging, reaching through the crown of the head, keeping those arms close to your body, kind of pretending you have a little piece of fruit or a golf ball under your armpit. Keeps the arms close. Good. Push into those heels, rise up. So no rounding of the back here. Good. You're going to feel your core. You're going to feel your low back, hamstrings, glutes. Great for your core. All All right, and last one. Roll those shoulders back. We're gonna go right to a bicep curl. I'm gonna take my eights. Just like I said, I'm just flowing through. Just gonna do a traditional bicep curl. I'm going a little faster with the lighter weights, but you can pause at the top. What you wanna do in a bicep curl is have the elbow pointing down. Good. Good, nice. Again, if you're feeling it's too much, you can go one arm at a time rather than stopping. Sometimes just doing that really helps. You can add this to a squat. Again, I'm just flowing through some of my favorite moves. Good. Last one. Nice. Roll those shoulders back. We're gonna go into a shoulder press. So I'm gonna have my palms out and go up. Again, can be added to a squat, but I'm just trying to show the base moves on their own. The slower you come down, the harder it is. Good. You can also change the grip. You can have your palms facing each other. Good. It's just one way to do it. There's probably hundreds of variations of all these exercises. Keep the core tight. You don't want to be leaning back. And if you don't know where to start with your weights, just grab a set of maybe 4s or 5s, 2s or 3s. See how you feel. You know, repeat the reps, take a break, and take a break. And then you can always go up a little heavier. Rule of thumb is those last few reps should be hard. You want to lift heavier. But again, if you're just starting out, or it's just a light lift day, then you can just be right here. We're going to go lateral raise to upright row. Arms come out to the side. And you go upright row. So I go a little lighter here with my 8s. So we hit shoulders. We're hitting shoulders again here. It always takes a little more time to work your shoulders because there's 3 heads of the shoulder. Again, just a little taster. We're going to throw in some core. It's going to be great. Good. I'll show you from the side. You're going to have those arms out a little bit in front of you. Think about your shoulders lifting the weight. Good. One more. We're going to put these weights down. We're going to go to lower body. We're going to go to a kettlebell swing. So you can use a dumbbell for this if you don't have a kettlebell. All right, so I'm going to put the kettlebell down. If you have a dumbbell, you're just holding it in your hands, feet apart, and it's a hinge movement. So you're going to feel glutes, a little bit more of a power move that'll get your heart rate up. Nice and solid right there. Weight only comes up to shoulder height. Try not to lean back. Big exhale. Push into those heels. You've got to be in your core here. If you're not, you're going to feel like you're going to fall over. You want that. Good. 30 seconds each move. Good. One more. And then just kind of slow that swing down. Good. That should have got the heart rate up. Next one is a goblet squat. So a different way to do a squat. I'm going to hold a dumbbell here. Same thing. Hips go back first. But I'm going to hold that 15-pound dumbbell. You can also hold, or a 15-pound kettlebell. You can hold any weight at your chest. Make sure it's off your chest. I'm going to go down and up. So not much time to recover in between. But again, Express is getting it done. You can repeat it. Go heavier. Or take more rest when you need it. You can pause this. Good. Eyes up, chest up. Try to get down a little quick, a little lower. Maybe go a little quicker. What you don't want is the weight to pull you down. So even if you just hold a little Pilates ball in front of you just to get used to the positioning, that's great. Your biceps are working here. And last one. Good job. We're going with the triceps. I'm going to take 2 weights, push into each other. You can also use 1 heavy weight. Make sure they're pushing into each other. Tricep overhead extension. There we go. Elbows are high. Down 2, up 2. Or you can go down in 3. Shoulder just cracked. I don't know if you heard that. So if you want to check out my website, you can see it right behind me, fitwithchristina.com. Right there, you'll have on the website links to all my social media. You can join my email newsletter, where I usually give a new program every month. So I send a newsletter with maybe a recipe, a new program I have, my blog, articles. You can check it out on my website. Just kind of get to know me as a trainer. And check out my YouTube channel, where I have over 300 workouts, and I'm in the process of releasing almost 200 more, probably more than that. Feeling the back of the arm here, triceps, bring it in with control. Nice job. All right. We're gonna do a standing core exercise. One of my favorites, it's a halo to a squat. I'm gonna take a 10-pound weight here, hold on to the head of the dumbbell. Feet are a little wider here, and a halo. And squat. So this gets shoulders, legs, and core. Now you don't have to go this fast. Kind of haloing, keeping the core stable. So many different exercises you can do. Standing core, if you don't like being on the floor. We are going to do one on the floor though. So we've done legs, we've done some core, we did biceps, triceps, shoulders. We're going to do back and chest on the floor. We did rear delt. We're going to work a little bit more lats with a pullover. And a chest fly, a core move, and you're done. Good. All right. Come on down to the floor. My favorite way to get down to the floor is to roll down and walk out to downward facing dog. Press into those heels. Nice little opportunity for a stretch. Nice functional way to get down to the floor. Take a quick stretch there. Come on up, a little cat cow. Good. All right, we're gonna come onto our back. All right, we're gonna go into a chest fly. Usually a little lighter weight than a chest press. I'm gonna use 10s. Good alternative if you don't like push-ups. Good. Weights are up. You're gonna lower and lift. This one's typically done on a bench because you can bring your arms a little closer down to like below shoulder height, and you don't want to go too far. We can do these on the floor. If you've been with me before, I'm going to add a little glute bridge. So if you've done these before, you can add a little glute bridge to this. You can hold your glute bridge and work your shoulders and also chest right here. You can get a little front delt here. Little glutes. Good. Last one. And then carefully bring those elbows in, lower your hips. My mic is coming off. All right, I'm going to roll it up. We are going to work the back with a pullover. So you can take one dumbbell. I'm going to take my kettlebell. I'm going to roll it down. And I'm going to bring my legs up. You don't have to. You can keep your feet on the floor. So in a pullover, we keep a slight bend in the elbow, just like in the chest fly and in the rear delt fly we did. And you're just bringing that weight right in front of your chest. You don't need to go to your legs. And you want to think about your lats, that muscle right underneath the shoulder blade. And you're going to feel a little chest here too. If you want to bring your legs to tabletop, you can add a little single tap down. With this is a really nice way that I add core to my strength moves. You can do it with a straight leg as well. You can do it with a double leg. That's going to be harder. You want to just be able to stay in your core, not arch and injure the back. And last one. Good. Bring it in. For this next one, this is our last exercise. We're going to hold a weight behind us like an anchor. So I'm going to use a dumbbell because most people have dumbbells, not kettlebells. Okay. You're not going to be lifting the weight. You're just using it as an anchor. And this is one of my favorite exercises to do. Your head's going to be down, which make a lot of people happy. Cross my ankles. We're gonna hip lift and then lower down. Now you don't have to go too high, and you don't have to lower down. Lowering down is a little harder because you, just like that tap down, you wanna keep in your core. So that anchor here helps you come up, but it's slow. What you don't wanna do is this, watch. Okay? See it all the time. I'm not working my core at all. So you can do some with one leg crossed over and then switch legs like I just did. If you don't want to lift up a lot, just lift a tiny bit, but you're not lifting the weight. You're just kind of holding onto it. If you feel you don't need it, you can have your hands behind your head, although you don't probably come up as high in the hip lift. Great way to get upper and lower abs. Good. All right. Release it. Take a full body stretch. You did it. Excellent job. All right, roll it up. We're going to take our arms up. Lift your chin and look at your feet. If you need more help, you can bend the knees and come up. Roll and reach for those toes. You can take more of a C stretch here. C shape, spine stretch, or more hamstring hinge forward. Nice job. Let's just stretch out those legs a little bit. Take one leg, cross it over. I hope you enjoyed that. Just a little light stretch after our strength. You always want to give yourself a little warm up, give yourself a cool down. Little stretch helps with recovery. It helps with your heart rate, especially if you're doing a cardio workout. You don't want to just like go put in a load of laundry. You want to properly cool down. Walk around, get your heart rate back down, maybe stretch the muscles you worked in your walk or run. Good. All right. Let's just take a hip stretch. You're going to cross one leg over, hands behind, and feel that nice stretch through the hip. Good. You can also do this stretch standing or on your back. Other side. Good. Try not to sink. So I love teaching in my online studio. I love the variety. Today we just did a strength workout. So just let's take one more forward fold. There's so much variety. I never really do the same workout twice. There's so many ways to work each muscle group. We could do compound moves where you're doing upper and lower at the same time. That drives the heart rate a little more. Could do I do all cardio workouts, cardio and core, step workouts. My favorite HIIT type training, which is high intensity interval training. So if you have any questions, please message me. You can go to my website and message me that way through email. Or when you see this on social media, you can just send me a direct message. I love training women in my online studio. My specialty is training women. I've been teaching for over 35 years. I think it's up to 38 now. And I just love it. I'm always looking into different ways to make women healthier. And I keep my eye on the research through all the stages of women's health. It's just such an important thing. And it's important to find a trainer that you feel comfortable with, that you like working with. So I would love to hear from you if you think we'd be a good fit. I do personal training, health coaching. I combine those two as well, health and nutrition coaching, and also teach group classes in person and online. See you soon. Make sure you drink your water too.